dumpster is this dude that fucking appears with an assault rifle, and he comes up to these two kids. He's like, "Give me the fucking keys to your car." They're like, "Oh, Mister, please don't hurt us." He's like, "Give me the fucking keys to the car." So I fucking pop him in the head. I walk around the corner. Fuck. And they're like, "Oh, thank you for saving us." They're like, "Yeah, give me the keys to your fucking car." Oh, I've never had a fucking experience like that ever again.
We've had some fun ones where we executed that kid on the beach.
Yeah, Or what about the fucking the drug raid? Oh, the
checkpoint is better than that. Where
yeah, it is.
You just drive up, you're like, alright, I'll handle this. I'm like, okay. You just start speaking German to it, I'm like, yeah, ich bin da.
They don't speak English. Like, okay, sir, and he walks off. Start killing fucking foreign.
That drug bus is funny. I got that on video where he's. So what have we got in your backpack? Oh my god! So that cocaine. Is this yours? Like, no. God damn it. Put some clothes on.
I will continue later.
Oh, Billix.
There's fucking loads of people at this black box that I have to collect. There's a depth of field bug at the minute where like the background doesn't render in properly. It's kind of weird. How the fuck do you do it? Is there a torch?
Chidel?
I'll be on the side. I'm not gonna do the controls just. T. Huh?
T for torch.
Yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it?
At least it's not F for flashlight.
Flashlight.
I bet on Buffett. I bet on Buffett. I bet on Buffett.
He doesn't have reinforcements this time, does he?
No, this is the other one. This is the other battle. Remember that the... Why the fuck does this chick have such a gay fucking headgear? A little fucking hard of it? Look at this. She could go to the gay pride and not even stand out. Oh, damn it.
This one?
Yes.
Like fucking alien going down the ship, for fuck's sake.
What did you do last night? We went to the wall or something. I think we did that. There you go.
Bolt throwers!
Yay!
Gay.
Where would a black box be in a spaceship in the bridge?
Maybe.
Under the bridge.
Well, under the bridge in a car. I don't know if the bridge is still fucking intact.
Could be an engineering.
It's hard to tell. There's no lights. You know, the ship's broken in like 4 different pieces. No, the the bridge is exploded.
Oh, you're playing Star niggering.
Yeah.
Is it everything you ever hoped it would be?
Well, I mean, I get good frames.
Ah. Oh, that's all a boy can ask now.
Yep. Caterpillar's big, that's the problem with this ship. It's fucking dark, and it's big. Kinda like a black cock. It's got a lot of penetrating power, yeah. There's a lot of yellow boxes, but I was told to fetch the black box. All these yellow boxes are empty. The cargo floating around. I'm fucking terrified of knocking off his shit because I feel like it'll just fucking kill me. Fucking dead body in here.
Can you tell from the rate of decomposition how long it's been there?
No. He's just fucking dead. It's black, so I don't care too much.
Did the body decompose in space?
Depends on what kind of conditions you have in. In vacuum, in very low temperatures, it will decompose very slowly. Probably one of the most effective way of mummifying somebody is just putting them out in space.
Make a good bacon sani out of them too.
Take a salami out of them?
Yeah.
Oh.
Retrieve the black box.
Massacre them!
The Black Cocks?
Yes.
Black cocks.
No, black cocks.
Meow, meow, meow. Black
That's your turn.
penis. I'm so turned
Black
on by
mambas.
black penis.
Black dynamite, black dynamite. What the fuck does a black box of a spaceship look like?
End them!
Wait, this is cool. The turret's shot out me. Can I get in through here? Oh god. Guess I'll try that again.
Battle calls! Picard honors us! Our sorcery is majestic!
Kinda looking forward to when they add that game. I don't know if they've added them yet.
Bloody murder! Die, weaklings! This is madness! Destroy!
They won't make this fucking easy. Wait, this is flashing. What is this?
Just took a bolt to the face. Got my head down.
Dead?
Order must be maintained! We are overrun! All is chaos!
Oh, that's dumb. There's only one black box. Means that if someone's already beat me to it, they complete the mission. That's fucking stupid. Because of this, I'm not gonna blow up this guy's cutlass.
Okay.
Then he'll be stranded here.
Like a bitch.
Somebody says Kovalak, so maybe they, maybe it doesn't despawn, I don't know.
Orders understood! Our cause has failed! There is no hope! Cain, forgive me!
I'm leaving in my spaceship. The best feature they added in the last patch of this is that your ships are locked. So people can't just fucking get in your ship
Oh,
like
I
I
thought
would
it
and
was
walk off.
Like we did. We Allah Akbar somebody. Allah
But
Akbar.
you can still do it if you're smart. Like I waited in the pirate base earlier today, and some guy went in the back of this freelancer, and then I hopped in the back with him. I paid him a visit, like the alien pays what's her face visit. Aliens.
What do you do to him?
I fucking came up behind him while he was flying. Just fucking pasted him all over his cockpit. It's my freelancer now, nigga.
Oh, what happened? Did it disappear again?
No, I kept the ship, but then I became a criminal.
Ah, and you became a criminal.
Criminal.
How sexual.
How devious.
Sexual devious.
Sexual deviancy is a crime, punishable by death.
Oh, by death, you say. Sexual
Well,
death.
it's not the most ridiculous thing that Elite would make a fucking death, you know? If it was Elite Dangerous, you know, loitering is a punishable crime. You know,
Loiter,
you
yeah.
die if you loiter over a landing pad.
Well, I can sort of imagine something about, like, in a way, a spaceship. Everything needs to be organized very well in space. I mean, if something goes wrong, everybody can fucking die. I mean, if you start to.
But
like,
if I smuggle like 700 slaves into a space station, I only get fined.
Yeah, okay. Maybe shit's a bit out of proportion.
Out of abortion.
Yeah, that's why they kill you. Out of abortion.
No, we just get a coat hanger and go from there. We have arrived!
Run away!
I'm going home!
Quantum Drive is now all. Okay, we have $500 pretty much.
Dollars.
So we're gonna, yeah. We're gonna land at. Where's this place? There's some mining area. ArcCorp mining area, 141. And then we're gonna see if we can buy some materials.
I don't understand why they'd ambush a man riding a dragon, leading an army. It seems
Well, it worked.
Ambush them, attack!
Worked out for them.
Well, it didn't really work out.
Well, sort of did.
You have right.
Oh, they do deploy differently this time. They come from the side instead of all.
From in front?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
they flank you instead. I always kind of like that if you got ambushed, then you had to quickly set up a defense before you got,
I mean, we've played this battle before, but they.
Fight the battle on the battlefield again!
Yeah. Again. Oh, it gives you the bolt thrower. Put it up somewhere in that mountain. Candy Mountain, Charlie.
Burning up,
You don't
we're
want me
burning
to
up.
Shoot straight away?
Hmm?
You want me to shoot straight away?
No, I want you to go onto the mountain.
I won't make it.
Well, if you start shooting, you're gonna die there, because there's Gavin shit coming your way.
Yeah, but they're gonna run me down. Look, I can't walk as fast as your infantry.
So what you're telling me is basically to just fight here because you are too lazy to try to get on the hill? This is fucking typical.
They can just die.
Okay, fine. Fine, Jaeger, we'll do it your way. Lazy cunt.
No, you can just die.
Just die.
Doesn't really matter anyway. Doesn't really matter to me.
Why
Do, 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 do.
Bum.
Do, 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 do. Mama! I
I
just
just
got
ripped
ambushed
them up.
by a gunster, by a bunch of gay elves. Pulled the trigger, now I'm gay. Huh?
Burning up through the atmosphere, people. Oh my god. What's on the atmosphere? David Brim. It's one of his favorite quotes. Oh, this place is in like a ravine.
The fuck was that? Kill it with
Augustus
fire.
is fucking. He's gonna. Oh, he's muted it. The rape's beginning. We got some turbulence here, people. Did Alan rage quit on us?
I know,
see me back.
I asked him about the
That's a
Holocaust
yes.
today.
I just want somebody to be my co-pilot. Because whenever you're in the co-pilot seat in this ship, it's like being in the dropship and the aliens. It's kind of funny. Who doesn't want to breach the atmosphere of a planet? Say in the pipe, 5 by 5.
Hmm.
If they hadn't opened the fucking door of their ship, that'd be fine.
Yeah, but you know how that goes.
But because they didn't, we got Hudson saying, "Game over, man! Game over!"
Game over! And that was worth everything.
17 days! I had to raid on your parade, pal. We're gonna last 17 hours.
How many colonists
me.
are in Haley's Hope?
215?
How many you
Something
reckon,
like that.
how many you reckon they killed before Hudson said that?
I don't know.
Maybe like 50, 60?
I guess. I mean, how many of them aliens are there? Because, you know, they had to come from somewhere.
They only come from the colonists.
Then down under.
Exactly. So, that's what I'm saying.
They killed, what, 500?
A fair amount.
Yeah. Maybe they would have lasted 17 hours.
I don't know, because sure, that's all perfectly set up because the stupid lieutenant tells them to take the fucking ammo ride.
Can you maybe not friendly fire so hard on me, please?
Yeah, Jaeger, you fucking bitch. Oh my god. So I Billingson said that. You know, friendly fired me. Said it really fucked off.
Well, it just wiped out a dire spear unit. It's
I don't
like,
know.
okay.
Does anyone else? I think.
GG.
Went into it.
GG, buddy.
They're in
GG.
the air. They're into
I think
Pretty
the
good.
atmosphere of this planet is
Oh,
pretty
you're
breathable.
saying my guys just headbutted your bolts. Is that what you're saying?
Does anybody else think?
I shot at them, but then you charged them with a death.
Melixon, you're a scientist, right? You're a scientist, Melixon.
Well, I know.
Should I take my helmet off in a 98.4% nitrogen-based atmosphere? But
It sounds like a great idea.
yeah, that's what I thought. Wait, what chemical is CH4?
DH4?
Carbon,
That's butane?
Oh, okay. I learned something today.
Why is this important?
Because it's like 1.4% butane.
Oh, okay.
God, I wish the fucking... Maybe it's the weird visor that's making it happen, but whenever I'm in third person view, I can just... You know, I'm on the surface of a sand planet, looking for old Ben's fucking hut, with a nice gas giant in the sky.
Mm.
It looks great. The planet has an atmosphere as well. There's dust everywhere, there's wind. Who's this?
You?
Oh.
Nigger?
Ooh.
Oh,
coffee
you
machine.
found that unicorn tattoo I was looking for.
What?
Oh,
A wooden snowman.
unicorn tattoo.
What's everyone doing?
Looking
wait,
for the
this-
trading post. What's the gravity in this planet? Because this jumping is ridiculous. It feels wrong. The pressure's 1.4, yet I'm jumping like 20 feet in the air.
Hmm.
What the hell, man? Oh, look, here's the dude. You know, the vendors voice act now. And they're like real life voice act like vendors because they fucking pester you whenever you're in the shop constantly. Is there anything else you need?
Hey!
Fuck off, I'm browsing. Sure, there isn't anything else you need.
You should be over here if you want me.
If you want me.
Go fuck yourself, you know?
I don't want you, ugly cunt.
Look
Go
at
away.
this, 363 units of quartz for $500. But I mean, who the fuck do you sell quartz to?
Swiss?
People that are not mining.
Agricum? What the fuck is this bullshit? Tungsten. Well, if I take Cloudbreaker's word for it, there's fucking tungsten in his water.
Hmm.
Don't want to drink the tap water because of all the tungsten.
I don't think that's
There's the military base nearby.
that's why there's tungsten in his water.
Apparently all the shell casings are emitting tungsten into the water supply.
Oh, okay.
Someone needs to tell them it's made of... Well, what? How do you make... Shell casings are made out of like, what, brass?
Yeah?
Could be
What's in
tank
brass?
shells. Could be
Copper
tank-
and
yeah, could be
iron?
tank shells,
It could be, but it's an Air Force base?
yeah, it could be 105s in the...
Maybe there's air
105.
tanks. Huh? You ever thought about that?
Oh my god, I did not.
The C-130 is a 105 house.
Yes, I've played Call of Duty as well.
Might be from that.
We have liftoff, niggas.
Enemy enchantments!
Oh, he fucked him up so hard. So we lose.
Hard. We're part of the engines. Does this feature works now? Oh, that didn't help. More power!
Sixes announcement.
I don't think that's true if it's the one that was in GTA Online. Is that what you're reading?
Yeah.
So that's a hacker. Trolling people. Like there was people in GTA 5 getting messages that GTA 6 would be announced next year. Or was coming out next year. I don't believe it.
Terror and death!
You red man.
Ah,
Speaking
there's the
of
man who's
buggy
looking for my
messes.
unicorn tattoo. Have you found my unicorn tattoo yet?
No,
Oh.
it's probably where you left it. On a transgender Asian.
Slay them!
What?
Cain, forgive
Horsepower!
Everybody's running home.
Are they as well running away from their gay thoughts? Or is it more like archery and spears and shit like that?
No, they're going home.
Coming!
Oh.
Proper fucked him again.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe if John Denver followed the country roads rather than going in his fucking airplane, then he'd have been alright. You know, I'm living in a jet plane. It's John Denver song. And he died in a plane crash. So stick to the country roads, John. Stick to the fucking country roads.
So, but maybe you will just die on a country road, like a lot of people do.
What?
No, nobody ever died on a road killer. So, I mean, not counting those children in the commercial. From Northern Ireland.
I heard that.
Which I still think, by the way, is a fucking funny spot. You know? And it's really hard to make something funny where, like, 20 children are dying. White children. Not the usual thing where, like, a refugee boat flips over and then you hear, like, no.
No children are dying.
I know, but not. I don't. Mostly it's not that funny.
Depends on who you ask.
Yeah.
Gustus finds it hilarious.
Hilarious! Fucks babies, that's why.
I think he'd eat him more fresh flesh that's on the tender bones that have just been broken. Sucks the marrow out.
Basically like spare ribs, but it has like a whole lot of components around it.
I guess he should
Cool.
start playing Total War Warhammer 2.
You did.
Certain
Chris
Quaid
Mastodon?
Jr.
Don't know who that is.
Pro only.
Oh, Peroni, man.
Head to
Okay.
head.
What the fuck?
I wait.
Give me a landing spot, you cocks.
You're out of quantum fuel.
No. Just out of money. At least I have a cool gun.
So it's quantum money. Like you can't really tell if it's there or not.
Another
You managed. Have you managed to uncriminalize yourself?
Mm-hmm. No. I'm not blocking an active flight plane. You told me to fucking land here. Oh, I will have a fucking pleasant stay, you massive cock.
Local
Onwards.
man yells at flight control.
You know, you would think that if you get ambushed on the same road at exactly the same spot, you would be more vigilant, but apparently not.
This is Total War AI.
Oh.
You get the feeling that
The only thing less vigilant is German High Command.
they're behind you.
As well? No, there's only one of them.
I blame
I'm
I blame every mistake we made in World War II on Hitler.
Hitler.
Oh, Himmler and Hitler.
There,
Everybody begins with
Hitler.
S.
What?
Is it springtime for Hitler?
Time for Hitler.
Yeah.
Is
This
that
is a meme.
is that the written sequel to the Bavarian Shellmaker?
No, it's actually a film.
Oh,
It's-
what?
Yeah.
It's
Oh, I
kind
feel
of
like-
popular. I mean,
Yeah.
okay, it's a Mel Brooks movie, so I thought you would know it.
I don't know who Mel Brooks is.
No, it's like a musical
What? Milk
movie,
Seed?
isn't it?
Wait, Milk
It's
Seed,
about
don't
making a
know who
musical.
Brooks is?
I have no fucking idea.
And
What
it's
about
about
Dracula?
Hitler.
Dead but funny.
What?
Blazing Saddles?
What?
Yeah,
Baseballs.
Yeah.
Where?
History of the World Part 2.
Holy shit, they released Gold version 2.0.
Like no Brooks Milton. It's a lot of Jewish and Nazi jokes.
Oh.
There's a bit in Blazing Saddles where they're like, set up the whole town. They're like, we can't wait for the new sheriff to turn up. And they're looking for their magnifying glasses, and the sheriff is a black guy, and they're like, oh my god, the sheriff's a nigger! He knows that they're racist as well. He just fucking plays on it. It's great, that film. Mel Brooks would be making films now. I don't know why he's not doing it.
I think nobody wants to found his films anymore like that.
Why? They're fucking classics. They're funny. Did Robin Hood Men in Tights as well. Jesus Christ, he's 92 years old. Apparently he's doing a film called... No, wait. A film called Blazing Samurai? Oh, it's an animated film. Fuck.
I think he was trying to do Spaceballs too. When they released episode 7, the movie, which name I forgot, because it's not relevant. But I don't think that happened. Nah. Virginity alert! Virginity alert! Virginity alert!
Adams and TeamSpeak? Nixon isn't impressed.
Oh, not at all.
The fucking dank insults of Adam.
I think the Adam meme's not so fresh anymore.
I don't fucking care.
Oh no, JP. JP McCuckoff.
He's fine.
Come on, this is good. This gives me some time to be recruit some new units.
The mailbox is a funny guy.
Yes. Jews
I'm surprised
in
you've never heard of the
space.
song "Springtime for Hitler" in Germany.
Withdraw.
There's also like a Simpsons parody, like springtime in Springfield. Yeah.
It's fucking funny.
How many fucking times does he get to fucking attack the stack? Jesus Christ.
And he's fucking Jewish as shit.
What, Mel Brooks?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a Jew.
I can make all the Jew jokes.
Look, he overextended this time, Jaeger. You can take him out.
What I'm gonna do.
Theresa May's having a fun time currently.
Can't believe that.
Why is Finn are they?
No, it's that there's like a supposed conservative civil war happening behind closed doors. Jacob Rees-Mogg like threatened her pretty much. Then he said he didn't threaten her, that he's supporting her. I need to find out, it's fucking funny.
Call me Lord Craven Tail. I say, move! Battle! Yes,
It's a
yes!
fucking bitch, isn't he?
Boris Johnson, the Foreign Secretary, has delivered what will be seen as a coded warning to Theresa May that he will oppose attempts to steer the UK towards a soft Brexit by publicly backing his backbench colleague Jacob Rees-Mogg.
I am Warlord! Bow to me!
Let's see where he said it.
Watch your back, Tail! The Council's voice!
Torture and debauchery. Wait within, sir.
My power grows!
So she's probably going to need to like be updated to the that latest patch,
Firmware patch.
because she's really probably not having a good time of it when half the fucking cabinet is fighting the other half. They're all fucking fighting each other. And then they're like, no, we're not fighting each other.
Die!
Don't let the plebs know.
She's stuck between two parts of her party. Like one part wants no Brexit and the other part wants a Brexit. She's having to try and mediate between these two groups. Otherwise she can't pass bills because she was stupid enough to call that election. So now she has no fucking literal power without having to appease these two groups, and she can't fucking appease these two groups because she's incompetent and it's kind of difficult.
No power. No power.
Cruelty and violence!
Death follows with me. Perhaps another time.
Establish a garrison.
Jacob Rees-Mogg told to shut up by Tory MPs after fresh Brexit threat. Yeah, they accused him of blackmailing.
Blackmailing.
Yeah, it's kind of a big deal when it comes to like Parliament and shit.
It's like blackmailing, but then different.
Blackmailing, I said.
Oh, I thought you said backmailing.
No, blackmailing.
Oh.
And basically he's saying if you don't get us what we want, then we'll fucking get rid of you.
Oh, that sounds like blackmailing.
Yeah, and it's coming from a backbencher as well, so get fucked.
Get fucked, bitch.
What?
Bye! You really need to take this guy out before he murders all the fucking characters I have. What's he going? God damn it.
They're possibly the most disgusting statespeople ever. You look at these two. Look at the state of that.
Fucking hell.
Imagine marrying either of those two. Never mind marrying each other.
These are pictures of their babies.
They kind of look like a couple. And their blue suits are kind of merging.
They don't have any kids. Not a fucking surprise. I am a robot. I am a robot.
Chieftain
Oh, this is diplomat radio dark elves.
Scatter march! Claw mark of threats! Move your tails! Let the bell scream, scream. Ready to march.
I know her face just screams fucking save me. You ask me? Fucking save me.
Save me.
I don't want to be Prime Minister anymore.
strong.
But they would like to see the Boss Eisley of the modern world.
Is it in Syria?
Berlin.
Oh, Nick Clegg always looks like he's about to cry.
What the fuck is David Cameron doing? Is he exploding?
That's what he always looks like.
Like he's totally ready to fuck that pig.
Otherwise known as Nick Clegg.
Good, good. I mighty.
Tony Blair just looks like he's still saying, "I bombed Iraq! Hey!"
I did nothing wrong. We totally not staged this shit. Please, Mr. Bush, where's my dignity now? Can you give it back, Mr. Bush? Please, Mr. Bush.
No, Mr. Bush.
I command you now!
Mr. Bush, no.
The partners in crime.
No.
Literally. It's funny because he just goes around foreign governments now making money out of them.
Master of Sears. No, Gracie, never wrong.
Facebook algorithm flags and removes Declaration of Independence as text as hate speech.
What part?
Let me find out. It's to do with the Indians, you see.
That's fucking great. But I mean, yeah, isn't that kind of the problem with a lot of
There you go.
historical
Says
documents is that they're
that
basically hate speech now?
Paragraph 31, which exorcised the king for inciting domestic insurrections amongst us, and has endeavoured to bring on the inhabitants of our own frontiers, the merciless Indian savages.
Is that actually in the Declaration of Independence?
Yep, it's
Jesus
one of the
Christ.
grievances to King George III.
What the fuck is that for?
Oh, that's an ogre.
By the way, it's like, oh, Facebook's a private company, it's not the government that's allowed to do this.
Question is, should we auto this? Or should we do it?
You guys are dirty Negrons. Did you know that? Oh, that's interesting. You wanna play this?
Yeah, I don't trust that bar.
Never trust a bar.
I think you could, this is easily auto-resolvable.
Basil Brush is a rapist.
What?
No.
No, he's a fox.
No, wouldn't it be funny if that was like a news article the Onion has done? Basil Brush, sex offender. Papa Fox is raping me with
The three heroes count for shit, they're almost all dead. And we only have like a bull thrower, an archer unit, and a spear unit, and the Lord. Base 10,000
God
rats.
save us!
Our tail's yours. Clan rats.
I'm not even gonna apply strategy to this battle, I'm just gonna tell everybody to Just gonna set everybody to melee and charge at them.
You ready?
Yeah, let's go. Fight!
Scary race! Blow up, yes!
Let's put it on fast forward. Do, 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 do.
Like where there's a Twitter page. That fucking... It has a red pen and they correct fucking Donald Trump's grammar when he tweets shit.
Oh.
That must be a nightmare.
No, I guess if people get off on that kind of shit.
It says, I'm somewhat priding myself on, and it scribbles out, in my ability to write. It should be noted that the fake news, and he's capitalized it, and it's scribbled like they've scored it out because it's not, you know, mine. Or, you know what I mean. Constantly likes to pour, P-O-U-R, what apparently is supposed to be P-O-R-E, over my tweets. Looking for a mistake, looking for mistakes, then they changed it to. I capitalized certain words only for emphasis, not B/C, they should be capitalized. You know, Trump, you could just press caps lock him. And you're like N.R. Crosby. The Winters Wolves have declared independence from Felicia Winters, and it's all in caps. It's in fucking Crosby.
Why?
Kill yourself.
Fuck the Federation of United Pellets. Wrong universe, dickhead.
Yeah, he thought the Federation of Elite was fucking... Thought it was fucking Star Trek when it's not. It's like, yeah, it's like, we're out to save people, so no.
It's blazing out into the universe with the Native American starships, or what the fuck is things.
That sounds,
He's still alive! Oh
Starship.
my god, he's still alive! Holy shit, he can't speak English.
What?
Well, his audio is still shit as ever. Jaeger, he's still alive.
Hello.
He hasn't killed himself like David Carradine.
In 2018, do you really need a land at station tutorial now that they introduced like the station orientation?
People have a problem with a crouching.
branching pony.
Crouching.
Branching.
Okay, some people say they have
Goddamn floating lizard people.
He's deleted his old videos,
This is
so
gonna be
sad.
based
I
on
miss
my how to
tutorials.
station,
Oh my god, he's recording
tutorial.
shit as well.
Hello and welcome to Flight Commander Crosby's second training video. Oh my god, is somebody alright?
He's my pawn.
First thing you want to do is you want to know it's not too hard. Look, this,
What the hell?
The corral
Don't say anything else, we gotta spy on this.
Figure out,
Look, he's-
Wait.
Is this one of the children?
Shh.
Yeah, I think so.
See, I've got it positioned where the door is facing away.
Computer's in his rape basement now.
Ja, valid.
I will
Yeah.
rotate it.
You're damn right, it's
rotate it.
phallic.
Obviously, I've got to get to the door. Stop right about there.
The candy, it's in my pants. You just
Little boy!
reach for it again.
Fly underneath it.
Ingenting.
Jo.
Whenever
Mama
approaching a station,
Mama
you
Juju.
look along line
Judy.
as
Mama
fast as
Jaja.
you can.
Oh, that sounded like a different one.
Until such a time as you get down, you want to be taking the 7-second
But
approach.
Uber of
I'm
it.
gonna go in at about 6 seconds.
But Uber,
that's
we are
you can't
really-
go any faster than 6
Oh,
seconds.
zombier.
Oh my god.
Hey, zombie.
I've got my voice text set up to kick me down to 6 seconds, but
Monster,
you
eller
got a
hvad?
keyboard,
Ja, det er
point
det.
key and bind it to
mennesker.
75% thrust.
Chieftain of the Deep Warrens.
Yeah, I always keep my station. For me, I always roll towards the station.
Rasmus,
The
det må...
station above me.
Det er ikke så
Always
gjort.
got better visibility
Tænk på
than
ham, mand.
you.
Det går rundt.
I'll lead
So you
from
just keep an
rear.
upper screen there.
God.
Sorry.
Rasmus! Rasmus, Samsung!
Silent run right into chicken.
Oh, they get swatted.
So you can see I'm at 19 seconds, 18.
I guess this. You never told me you let them out of the cage now and again.
Ready to go.
Nah,
3/4 impulse.
I
Oh,
tend to
yeah.
escape.
Oh, and then they start breathing into your microphone.
Down.
Yeah.
The key would do the same thing.
It bits. Oh,
7 seconds.
fucking speaking big Latin, so they are.
It's one of the worst Germanic languages I've ever heard. Nothing is recognizable, so... Juju,
Just Minsk,
Jabba
and,
GB! Rapper! Okay. Whatever, man. Rubber,
You know, you
rubber.
have some
Cycle.
language stuff that's actually in my language, right?
Oh, like what?
I got one heat sink left, so
What?
Like what?
I can't fucking remember your fucking words.
Okay, so I'm going to think it's not true then.
I will do this if I was smuggling or wanted or whatnot, and I didn't want to be caught.
No, 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 no.
Ah,
Very beautiful Wayola.
this is amazing.
Where's my house? Where's my house? It's up there, down there somewhere. On the anti
Watch the video with that thread.
Now with the drag with gravity, obviously it slowed me down as I get farther from that gravity though.
Just out of nowhere. The fucking top comment is the best. But if you're from the UK, you'll get it.
I'm not from the UK.
Well, you mightn't get it.
What the fuck
Did you watch the
does
video?
DLA mean?
Disability Living Alliance. From DLA to GTA in 5 seconds. I like the way she just appears out of nowhere, then all of a sudden just goes off horse and veers into that guy.
Maybe she's only crippled because the police brutally beat her.
Dakawagwa at 7.
No, that would only happen in Germany.
He's at 88%.
Oh!
That could happen to you,
Shade for Germany.
We are a police state.
Alright,
we are
everybody
a
go.
police
Stop the
state.
Grom! Stop the Grom! Stop the Grom!
Goose step in line. We are German man. Goose
Dislike
step
this
in
video,
line.
everyone. See if we can get this. Smash that dislike button to get this up to 7 dislikes. You know what I'm saying?
7 dislikes.
Boy, they're really showing it to their NPC.
I
Bringing
thought
it
was
to Grom.
PvP. Isn't it PvP?
No.
But they said they were coming to the rescue of the Minuteman. Oh, it's an NPC.
So here I sit, I'm stuck on a piece of shipwreck.
Could you just link it to you have to link it to a minute in before something's fucking happening.
Little blue button out there on my radar
Listen to it.
off at about 2 o'clock is her. She's coming to save me. I've
Not
been
a
sitting
lot,
here now for
awful
about-
lot has changed at Elite Dangerous,
Oh, I
I
don't know,
guess.
20 minutes.
I like Daisy's at fucking Transo. Just saying. I'd almost reinstall this game just to fuck with him. Just to fuck with Crosby.
You have 7 hard points on a.
I only have
little-
one hard point, but I make it count.
1 ha.
I use Windows 7, but
ha.
my computer's so shit I can't use it in the nice mode, and I have to use it in the fucking game mode. Oh. Is Carter still here? What's Carter doing? Carter's muted. Oh. The Crimson Fucker!
Ah,
The best fucking avatar on TeamSpeak.
my best moniker I ever came up with.
Yes.
Ah.
Ah!
Ah. I'll
Crimson the
rip you
fucking
raw
children.
till we're all both crimson.
Yeah.
Crimson fucker.
At least you won't rip kids like Augustus.
Ah, that dirty nigger.
Yes.
Are all niggers pedophiles?
Mm-hmm.
And how does one tell if a nigger is dirty because
Only
he's
the
black
gay
in the
ones.
first place?
Only
You
the gay
boil
ones.
them in water for half an hour. That's how you tell. If the water turns dirty, it's a dirty
Then you have a
nigger.
hard-boiled nigga.
The epic music in the background where nothing happens in the foreground.
Hmm.
Kind of like interesting.
Like the music is actually undescribing how epicness emptiness
Oh
can
god,
be.
that's
Sort
a
of
nice.
sort of
Load
an
high
avant-garde
explosive.
art statement or some shit. I like that.
Oh, I like that a lot.
I like that. That's culture.
This
I like
mouse
it
is
that-
abusing
that you
game
probably-
mechanics.
Not you probably can't write avant-garde.
Oh, almost. Alan. Fuck Germany.
Fuck Germany.
And mices.
Fuck Hitler.
Oh,
Fuck Hitler.
oh fuck Hitler.
Oh,
Mouse was the best idea they ever had.
Well, I'm firing itchy at it because you know what might happen.
Extraterrestrials.
I mean, if you hit the barrel from underneath, it might fragment onto the engine compartment and the engine and shit like
Oh
that.
my god, we figured it out.
Hmm.
I mean, that
I
should
have
actually
one
work
shell
in
left.
War Thunder.
Yeah, it
Isn't that-
can. You can pen the thing with the shrapnel.
Like, can't you play it like
Okay, we're out of itchy.
like pool? I don't know, just try AP it and try to bounce it like a pool ball, like and then try
AP, I'll have you know that I'm using glorious APDS.
Let me take care of those rebels for you.
You're gonna do that.
Yeah, you got a rampant case of rebel rats. Dirty Negrons.
Call me Lord.
Fortunately, I've wasted most of my ammo on the mouse.
That's indeed unfortunate.
The reason I'm getting frame rate issues, I don't know why. Sucky bug. Hey! Shoot me, you dirty bitch. Can't believe Germany got knocked out of the World Cup. Now who has to beat England, you know? For fuck's sake.
You will be beaten by Mexico, I guess.
That'll be funny.
Guess what? I just got to help us join the war.
The green
Mexico?
rats? Who joined the war?
Look at their province.
Beastman?
Yes.
Ah, it's I didn't know the publishy. The publisher. The ple. Let me see.
Allah snack bar.
Allah snack bar. Is it
Allah snack bar.
Can I enter the Eurovision Song Festival with that song?
Mm-hmm.
You might
Would he
win.
enter for Israel?
You might win again for them.
Yeah. Well, another gay ass fucking songs. At least I'm not a land whale. Oh, I did national service in Israel. Oh yeah, what did you do? Oh, I was in band. It's like, oh.
Well, she was a man?
No, she was in the band.
Oh, the band?
Yeah, so that she didn't have to do any of the hard work.
What did she do all day? Sing?
I guess. Or
Oh.
play a fucking trumpet, I don't know.
Blew a fucking trumpet out of her ass.
Yes.
Big enough ass for it.
Need a fucking reversing lights and that thing.
Beep, beep, beep.
Stand well clear. The vehicle reversing.
Mind
Beep.
your step. Mind your step. Oh.
That's about right.
Mighty am I. Raid Scour! I say, move! All hail, horned rat! Unleash nest fleets!
Oh, did you hear what the Justice Secretary said?
Nope.
That women in the UK will only be jailed for serious crimes.
Yeah, I hear that. What the fuck? Your fucking conspiracy theories came true, and next.
Because they're not conspiracy theories.
Apparently not. All of
Fucking
them.
told you.
No, I mean, like, you're kind of exaggerating everything a little bit, but, yeah, that is kind of harsh. It's kind of fucking funny, that's actually reality.
What about the one where the police are not going to turn up to calls if you speak English?
No?
What about the one where the fucking Dutch, like, agency for controlling child pornography is actually sending out tweets that say that child pornography is okay and like a societal thing and you should all talk about it?
Oh, no, you remember talking about that, remember? Promise?
Feel the power.
We also had a talk about child pornography.
No, what did you say? It was an alright thing and it was completely normal?
Slaughter them!
Everybody does it? There's nothing to be ashamed of? That's pretty much what that tweet said.
Yeah. Fuck. And these are the people
Everybody
who are supposed to
wipes
be
off porn.
anti-child pornography.
I am unstoppable. Carnage awaits.
Welcome to the modern world. People are getting upset because Scarlett Johansson's playing like a cross-dresser.
Yeah.
I thought people were getting
Because-
upset because she's playing an Asian.
Oh, that wasn't. No, that
That was
wasn't,
another thing, you know,
perfect
because apparently
enough.
being an actor means that you have to actually be transgender to play a transgender person.
Well, soon you need to be transgender to play
Same way
anything.
that woman that was in James Bond has to be a lesbian in a movie that she did. The same way, I don't know, insert fucking name. Same way Luke Skywalker actually has to have the Force to be a Jedi.
Wasn't the whole plan with being an actor that you act as somebody
It's
different?
like Anthony Hopkins doesn't actually eat people.
No, really.
Yeah, he
But
does.
look like
the
he
guy,
does.
the guy in
Yeah, he
Silence of
does.
the Lambs actually got into hardcore pornography and stuff like
Wow.
that. So he was actually more frightening.
Maybe he
and
does
turned
eat
himself
people.
into a psychopath.
But he also paints pictures. So maybe he is a real life fucking Hannibal Lecter, I don't know.
You paint pictures, you're clearly a fucking psychopath. Who the fuck does it then?
Alright. No, he's doing like artwork for an art competition or an art exhibition or something.
All tales are mine!
I mean, Jaeger did art, so that just tells us all we need to fucking know.
Yeah.
The thing is not the problem is not that people are upset about that kind of stuff. Like the sad part is that other people giving a shit about it.
But they have to, otherwise they can fucking lose their jobs because because the fucking people take this shit way too seriously now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But it's only because they are giving in. Because it's not very different. The complaints are not very different from what it was like ever. But it was never like really taken seriously into consideration.
What is love?
Baby, don't hurt me.
Don't hurt me. I'm a
No
child.
more.
Oh.
Well, you're speaking to Augustus, and yeah, it's that.
Wouldn't the baby sing something like, "What is love? I'm a baby. Please don't hurt me. Don't hurt me, daddy. Please no more." Holy
Yep.
shit. That would make a really, really sick, good song.
Well, I don't know.
That's not love, daddy. Don't hurt me. Don't hurt
love in
me
someone's head.
no more.
That's not love. Daddy, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me. No more.
Second best thing we ever got out of it was the meme in the car where they replaced all their hats with the Star Trek characters.
I have hash loaded. I'm gonna penetrate some weakly armored people
Hash.
and show them who's hash.
Hashish?
Yes.
Oh.
Here's the crossover. What is TNG?
TNG is my sexual identity. I fucking dare you.
Oh.
Appropriate it. Fucking you Western chauvinist.
I think as a heterosexual white male, I'm now on the list of endangered
Species?
minorities.
Ah, my hash penetrates you silly German.
I have one question for you. If the B in LGBT stands for bisexual, doesn't that imply that there are only two genders?
Yes, we talked about this before.
What do you mean?
Well, if you're bisexual, it means you're sexually attracted to men and women.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And isn't it actually transphobic?
To call yourself bisexual. Because then when you call yourself bisexual, you're basically saying that there's only two genders. So you kind of beat the floor with the whole there's genderism is spectruality shit, man.
The penis is a construct of society. And then you would reply, no, my erection is a construct of your boobs.
Yeah.
It's like in a nice scene from what's his face, like the asshole from America. Who makes the good jokes. Who masturbated in front of people. Not Harvey Weinstein.
Oh
right?
no, Bill. No.
Yeah. No.
Not Bill Burr, but
no, Bill Burr, the other guy.
Fuck. I know what you mean, but
Bill Burr was also a great guy when he had his Political Incorrect show, and what he's doing now is also quite fun.
the fuck's his name?
I forgot about
Jerry Springer.
No, but he had this nice dialogue with the lady from the Anti-Masturbation League, and he got so angry that, you know what, I'm gonna masturbate later, and I'm thinking about you, and there's nothing you can do about it. That was great. Mind rape. That's what it is. It's mind rape.
Mind rape.
You're damaging the energy of the other person.
Like, I saw Sargon of Akkad get shit on by the media because he said he wouldn't rape somebody. Because that's apparently a rape threat.
I wouldn't even rape you.
Yeah, that's a rape threat.
Oh, sounds very rapey. What is love, baby?
Even the whole thing with the trigger warning, like if it wasn't a joke already, was
Oh,
probably
that's
totally
such bullshit.
No, but it's not like that you're not saying that you should stop like saying shit like that, but it's for some people it's actually appropriated that they not watch everything because then they are a horrible emotional mess.
I want to rape you anally.
I don't know, man. It's like
Nice name.
But the thing is, like we are largely undamaged people. Nothing.
I think
Unless you
we're
live in a
also we live in a time where we don't have any real problems. Like what do you do for food? You just go out to a fucking shop and buy shit. You know, you don't have to go out, run into the fucking jungle, spear a deer, maybe break your leg, and have to like struggle back to fucking camp 5 kilometers with deer carcass on your neck. You know, while you have a broken leg. Then you have to fucking gut the thing.
what
And
your parents told you they did?
no, all the while you're fucking starving. Your leg's
Melixen-
getting infected. You die of gangrene at 25. Well, fuck
Yes,
that shit.
Melixen, but we're lucky enough
Melixen,
not
we
to
got
live
the
in
point.
South Africa.
But the point is that
Melixen, we got a
we
point.
don't have
it's
any
fine.
problems anymore, and people are
Create
overly
problems,
sensitive,
sure.
and then it's like you
We
only
know.
have to you only have to tell them they have a problem, and they're gonna worry the rest of their life they have this problem, and they're gonna basically fuck themselves over.
No, that's perfectly normal, but you can't have severe, like, whatever, traumatization through rape. That's perfectly legal, right?
Yes,
Like
but you
it-
can't have
like it-
severe fucking traumatization by going to university and hearing somebody say the word nigger.
No, that's
I know,
not. But like,
even if you have been
are
raped
legit-
and
let's
alright,
call
you
it
have this
legitimately triggered.
initial response, then I don't think it's healthy to try to block it out. Or you have to find a way to deal with it. And the way if you're gonna try to wall yourself off from it, it's not gonna work. Because in the end, you're gonna run into it somewhere,
Doesn't
right?
even matter.
No. But that doesn't really free you. That's one approach. But if you constantly force yourself on the edge of killing yourself because, right, you would just that's also not really healthy. So it's.
I don't know.
It's not like
Is it really something that people do?
No, you can like if you are suffering from like some form of traumatization from what the fuck ever, yeah, it's pretty fucking hardcore for the person.
Oh no.
But you know,
Guess we gotta change society then.
I'm not for like saying, oh, you can't say that because people getting hurt. Just, but you know, like as a nice thing from yourself, like okay, we're gonna make horrible rape jokes about African children getting fucked and all their homes.
They're the best
like,
kind.
I think it's funny. You think it's funny, and we can do that's fine. But some people are horribly going to get hurt by this.
Well, I think it's all.
And
I
this is
the
disagree.
First Amendment's
this is not
for.
nice. I don't want a law, but this is just not nice.
Then
Yeah, I
people
disagree.
can
Be
just
nice
not
to
listen,
people.
and people can just not listen then.
Or they can tell you to go fuck yourself. You know? It's generally the idea, isn't it? Oh, you're a piece of shit. Well, I won't listen to you then. There you go. No, you're a piece of shit. We need legislation to get you arrested.
Yeah, problem solved. Series over.
Yeah, but let's say I make a video show on YouTube where I read out news, and this time the whole show is about raping fucking children in the asshole, and I want to
Why
make
is always
jokes
rape
about
of the
that shit
asshole
like
with you?
that. Because it's a horrible form
You know
of
what these
rape, and
Germans
it's
are
like I'm exaggerating a lot to get the point across, right? And I'm doing
Yeah.
that with other things too.
These people are the minority. If
Yeah, but that does not. No. I'm
does.
just.
Because if it's information that people should know that a lot of people are getting raped in the ass.
Yeah,
by
no.
some guy,
Can
they
I
should be
please finish the
told.
fuck? No. Oh fuck! I don't want to ban this shit. I'm just saying maybe you could like a little thing in there which says like, okay, this may be offensive to people, and that's fine. I don't see the problem with that. That's not censorship and everything. It's
I just think it's unnecessary.
it's unnecessary
warning.
for you.
No, it's unnecessary for everybody.
No, I would strongly say no. Just from personal experience with people, yeah, it's totally necessary for some people. Not all the time, but you know, like if you, let's say you're in from a therapy and you know you're scrapping together every little bit of the information, what make you a horrible sad person, like it's kind of in the foreground but not really. So then you may have a nice day, and then you get triggered because this was a legit thing before it became a joke, right? So I don't see the problem with this, and I don't see why you can't see that it's just unnecessary for you or me or what the fuck ever. You know, I don't need a trigger warning, and I don't want one.
Because half the people that say they have fucking problems don't have actual fucking problems.
Yeah, but we're not talking about
They want
them.
a fucking trigger warning for somebody being fucking white.
You know, no, I'm not talking about them. I'm not talking about
the reason why I call this
bullshit
unnecessary
thing.
is because this minority of people that actually are gonna, like you say, commit suicide because somebody makes a wrong rape joke is so
Exaggeration.
small that it is unnecessary. It's like cushioning the whole world with fucking pillows because a small minority of people are so retarded that they're gonna fall down all the time.
Yeah, that's why we have speed limits.
No, that's why we don't have fucking
no,
cushions
no.
on the sidewalk, because it's such a small minority that we have to deal with that shit another way.
No, but it's also why we have speed limits, because like a normal person just don't drive 200 miles an hour.
No, but a
on
normal
a small
person
road.
breaks the speed limit anyway.
Yeah, but it's just there for the extremes, basically.
Yeah, if somebody's gonna fucking do 200 miles an hour, speed limit ain't gonna fucking stop them.
The practicality of the point is not really like, you know, just for the sake of the point, not really for the speed limit itself.
I just don't like this idea of, oh, we need to bubble wrap everything then, because
No,
a
it's
small
not about
minority of
bubble
people
wrapping.
can
I
get
mean,
affected by something.
nothing gets taken away by nobody, and you could make somebody stay a little bit happy, and I don't see a problem with it being nice to somebody once in a while. The tone was just because I was aiming. I missed.
Convenient.
Yeah, actually, isn't it, right? Thing is, I'm also against like, oh, we should have hate speech laws, or you know, like if it's not subjectively funny to me and if it's offensive, like we should be able to remove it, right? That's bullshit. That we don't have to talk about this, but I was just saying, you know, once in a while we can be nice to people.
But we already have this kind of shit. Like, this thing may be offensive to some people on the news. That doesn't mean everything in the world needs to have a trigger warning before something happens.
No,
I think it's just kind of unnecessary.
I just say you can do it if you think that it, you know, like if you don't want to ruin other people's day, right?
Maybe it's cascading consequences.
Oh, here we go again.
Well, no,
Oh,
I think
gas
it's-
theory?
So I think.
Thank you for a little bit too much gas theory.
No.
First, it's a trigger warning. Next is our penis.
No.
Yeah, that's a slippery slope argument, not cascading consequences.
Yeah, so because they have that warning on the front of the news.
No, the thing is, Jaeger is kind of right, and it fits with Milixen's argument. Like the thing is, like people who think there's racism will always complain about racist things, and since we don't have like a real hardcore form of racism today, they complain about the small bullshit.
That's like.
It's called actually the blue dot principle.
What's the thing? What's the thing at the beginning of the news when they're like? They trigger.
That really
Overview.
doesn't. I need to hear fucking English. And
You said it
ask me
earlier.
a question.
Yeah.
This content may because like it's.
Yeah,
These images may be distressing
maybe-
to some viewers.
maybe them putting that on the front of stuff where it is disturbing.
Yeah,
It's
something
got-
like
cause
that.
the
The thing is like
cascade.
it's not surging anybody.
It's cascaded onto the worst case scenario, so now everything needs to have it just in case someone is offended by saying.
Justine21 is upset.
Yeah, of
this
course,
reason.
of course. That things like that can totally happen. The things like there's something.
My
Let's call it
question-
just a.
Wait, my question is though, if they hadn't put it on there, would people be asking for it to be? Would trigger warning stuff be a thing?
I don't think so.
Yeah, because the whole idea of this shit has been like the groundwork has been laid by other people in universities and shit long before these people. The SJWs didn't just appear out of fucking nowhere. They had a breeding ground.
No. They were there all the time. But the thing is, like, the less actual racism there is, the more you identify other things as racism. Let me tell you about the blue dots, right?
They're gone.
They made an easy experiment, like where they told people to identify blue dots, and it were just like green dots and blue dots, and when there was an equal number, right, and you could totally see like, oh, there are a lot of blue dots, so like, you know, blue's actually blue. they pretty goodly, pretty well identified the dots. But here's the catch: there were some violet dots, not violet the color, not violence, violet the color, right?
Mm-hmm.
In there, and when you reduce the number of blue dots, like most of the people, almost all of them, were then starting to identify non-blue dots as blue dots as well, because, you know, right, they were looking for blue dots. And this only happens if not enough real blue dots are around. So you can see this everywhere where you have like institutionalized looking for something, right? Let's say we have a social justice department in South Africa very short after the end of the apartheid regime, what the fuck ever, right? You know, at first there's a lot of racism, but you know, once that is away, they are starting to look at other things, and you know, then you get like the bullshit stuff. So Jaeger's argument kind of have a point to it, I guess.
Do you think Jaeger has a point?
See, I'm not crazy.
Yeah, I would actually say Jaeger has a point.
Ah.
But the whole fucking original shit this whole topic is spawned from is the fact that the UK government wants to give women fucking less sentences, like only
And that's
sentences
so
for
fucking bullshitty, isn't it?
It's like
that's
the
so
fucking
sexist.
criminal
That's
justice
crazy.
system is meant to
Insane.
be blind to race and fucking religion and gender. And if
Oh, I
you've
thought
committed
she
a
was-
fucking crime, you get arrested and you get tried for it. You don't get, oh well, you're a woman, so it's okay. It's like, this is literally sexism.
Yeah.
Stacula, I get this wrong. I thought Justicia, like the goddess, was blind
Yeah,
and had a scale
she's
so
a
she
woman.
could wage the bribe.
She's a woman as well, isn't she?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, you're right.
So some of the worst murderers have been fucking women, especially in the United States.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, women are also like, there was this one guy who said no, she was a woman, and she was like speaking with a lot of violent women, like the violent serial killers who got called, and she would say like, you know what, women don't brag about that shit as much as men do. And there are probably so many female serial killers who never got caught because, you know, they're just, you know, minding their own business, not getting caught. So maybe a lot of guys get murder raped on dates, you know.
See, people are saying like this is going to affect, like this is kind of Jaeger's fucking consequences shit, but it's true. Like, if women start getting, not getting punished for less serious crimes, and what if women start doing more less serious crimes, and then people start behaving differently to females, you know? Because
I don't think, and you know, like, of course it's wrong. It's
like,
so
what if a
fucking
business
wrong.
is like, oh look, here's a skanky fucking woman coming in the door because she'll get away with it. She's more likely to shoplift, so I'm gonna tell her to get out. You know? It's always a possibility. And I don't understand like what we hope to gain from this.
I can't understand
Nothing.
the people that were sitting in the room that were deciding legislation for that. They're like, okay, what we're going to do is we're going to base this law on one part of gender, and then what will happen is these people won't have to go to jail as much. So where's the rationale where's the common sense rationale?
Where's the argument behind the decision, you mean?
Well, apparently
Yeah,
because
I
most
don't
women
get
that
it.
commit the crime, well, the argument is that because these women commit these crimes because they're domestically abused. So like 80 to 90% of them, supposedly, according to this statistic, but I'd actually have to look up the statistic to be sure. It's like, well, that doesn't excuse the fact that you committed a fucking crime. That's like me brutally raping like a bunch of children and then being like, oh, I'm fucking mentally disabled. Oh, I was fucking beaten when I was younger, this is why I did it. It's like you can understand then why somebody might have done this because they're kind of fucked morally, but it doesn't excuse the fact they committed the crime.
But isn't that already taken into account? I mean, at least it's here. You know, like, if you have a bad childhood, you're not getting sent to prison. You
I'm
get
pretty
to
sure
mental
as well,
institutions,
women already serve shorter sentences for
Yeah,
like,
but
the same
that's-
crime.
Yeah, but
That's kind of
just because built-in sexism, not institutionalized
Yeah.
sexism.
this is actually a degree above the like normal natural sexism. This is like Alan says, institutionalized sexism.
Yeah, it's not only like the judge saying, "Oh shit, this is just a woman," and then she makes the roly eyes, and it's like, "Oh, I have a daughter too, and you're such a good girl," and because you have a soft spot for that. Of course you have, because if you would have no mercy with women and children, we have killed them all by now.
Because they're fucking annoying.
Yeah, and we are the stronger gender, because like that's the main difference
We're not.
between men
That's
and women.
fucking sexist. That is
Oh,
sexist.
oh yeah.
And
I
you're
thought
a
that was
social constructivist.
biology.
No, you're
I-
a social constructivist, and there's no fucking such thing.
The thing is, I didn't know
I
that.
don't care.
Then
You're a
boxer
fucking
told me.
Nazi. I don't
Like,
care.
Yeah, the thing is, like a boxer told
I
me
want
that.
to no platform you now. Like this is literally how these people can argue. You
I
can't
know
speak to them at
those
all.
people. I know
It's
those
ridiculous.
people. I spent my life with
I don't
deaf
care,
people
you
all the
Nazi.
fucking time. That's why I also have like a sympathy for them in kind of a way. I mean, not for the people we are talking about,
This
but
is
you know, for
why-
the people I know.
This is why civilization needs to end. And
No, this is why I need to be in charge of everything, because I am an understanding person who could kind of like bring everybody together.
Yes, but Stalin didn't make the USSR great by being an understanding person. I
we
didn't.
need a Mad Max type situation.
Greatness and being in peace is like a different thing. Like the thing is, like Russia is so fucking big that you can only control it by butchering a few guys now and then, because not all people who live in Russia identify as Russian, and that is a big
Issue.
issue, yeah. Because the only thing that holds a nation together in the end of it, it's just, you know, the illusion that we are all part of the same kind of big family. You know,
We
we
Mad
are
Max.
German and English, and now we are becoming European. Like, you know, the Americans were kind of Europeans too before they became Americans, and that's why they're still
America.
holding together.
A Mad Max scenario. All these people were the weak.
We
are
are
killed.
already in a Mad Max scenario.
I cannot drive a tanker in the middle of a desert yet.
You can, it's called service in the army.
But I'm not being
Dude.
chased by seven. Oh, yeah, maybe.
They even look like Mad Max and they are speaking in foreign tongues you can't understand, and they have barbaric morals. What the fuck is the difference? I mean, of course we would have to give you like a really, really big leather jacket. Probably there's like a leather patch inside so it would fit you, and then, you know, like Milixen would be the dog character. From Road Warrior, I was describing the Road Warrior picture and not Mad Max. There is no dog character in Mad Max.
I have a theory.
There's no dog character.
There's
There's a dog.
I was having a conversation with my friend that I may have been talking to you lot about this as well at some point, but
You lot. Wow, is that all we are to you?
yeah, you lot, and
You fucking nigger.
we were talking.
Is this
about how-
you all in one word?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's shitty
We
English.
were discussing about if I can quote films, does that mean that the film that I'm quoting is more memorable than? So, for example, everyone knows that Mad Max 2 is a very good film and it is praised critically, but I remember more quotes from Mad Max 3. So does that mean that
That's because Mad Max 3 is a Hollywood Mad Max.
No, but does that
But-
mean that Mad Max 3 in my mind is a better film because I can remember
No.
the quotes?
No,
because
because-
memorable and emotionally impacting are two different things. You know, you probably can't remember everything from your first penetration of the GG, but it was probably pretty good.
Like,
For the
somebody
time,
getting penetrated
it was
into the
probably
GG in
pretty
your room. So that's what it sounded like for a second there. Did nobody else hear that?
shitty.
What-
It was
what-
The background, I heard.
penetrated by a
Ah!
cannonball.
Ah!
No, the Englishman dying, but we are being victorious over the Prussian scumbags.
Oh. I don't know.
Let's insult them.
I mean, I don't know any. There's like one quote from fucking.
There's only one from Mad Max 2 I can remember.
There's only one from Fury Road I can remember.
Oh,
But,
God,
Fury
that's
Road's a
okay.
fucking great fucking
Yeah.
movie. It's
Does-
what he says, mediocre.
So does that mean
Where is your Reich now? Fuck
does that mean
us!
better films have less
No.
quotes that you can remember than
I don't know because fucking. There's just good films that you can remember quotes from.
who runs smarter?
That's a silly fucking argument.
No, does that mean that Mad Max 3 is a good film?
No, it's an awful fucking Mad Max movie
That's alright.
because it's Hollywood's Mad Max.
Spin the deal,
Hollywood's Mad Max
break
suck.
the deal, you spin the wheel. 2 men enter, 1 man leave. Okay.
I've altered the deal, pray I do not alter it any further. That's a fucking good movie, and I can remember the quotes from it.
Yeah, but what are the other ones?
I'll see you in hell. I am your father. I mean, you've just asked me to quote,
But,
you know.
I don't
Just
know,
saying.
yeah, but I'm saying the only one that I could think of that works with is Mad Max.
But then obviously it doesn't work, but it only works for one example.
No, the only one that I could think of, right? Could be some more examples.
I know a lot of citations from
Okay.
episode 1 because it was a very shitty movie.
I know a lot of, I know like the quotes, I can remember some quotes from Jurassic Park, but I can't remember any of the quotes from the other movies because I think they're shit. So there's a
Smart
case for
girl.
a good movie.
Clever girl, no, but also
Yeah, clever
those are
girl.
memes, sort of, you know, like clever
But that
girls
doesn't
with a
matter,
meme.
it's still a quote, isn't it? The same way that
Yeah, but
Quote
the,
is a
well,
meme in
it
some
does.
kinda
If,
way.
if
Spare
you're talking
no
about
expense.
memorability and something is a meme, then yeah, that's gonna help it massively in case of memorability. You know, it's gonna stick with you.
I think
Is
it's known in the intelligence circles as memeability.
Memeability.
Yeah. But that doesn't really, that's not what we're already talking about. Sure, there's memes made out of shit. I think that would apply more towards fucking, like episode 1 than it would for, or all of the prequel trilogy than it would for other films. I
Yeah,
mean,
the thing is, I probably remember more shit from the prequel trilogy for its hilariously badness than I remember from the other films for its greatness.
It's an interesting topic, and I find I need to talk more about it.
so what is there to talk about? There's Mad Max, and then you have ideas.
No,
And why can't you pay a therapist for
Well,
that,
the
like a
other-
normal person?
the other things that you've been talking about, I can remember it because it's shitty. Does then that make that film memorable?
Yeah, but memorable and good are two different things. Like horrible things are memorable.
But why would you remember it if it was bad?
Because
Because it was
funny.
bad, and my
And it was
brain
'cause it
wants
was
to
awful.
remind me to not do that again.
Jaeger, you should check that city.
When it's my turn.
Empire Strikes Back is a good movie, and I can remember more quotes from it than I can Return of the Jedi. And objectively, Return of the Jedi isn't too great, but it's still better than all the other Star Wars that come after it.
Return of the
Star
Jedi,
Wars
I
sees-
like Return of the Jedi. I mean, the Ewok shit is kind of like weird.
It's
but-
the start of George Lucas's fall into evil, fall to the dark side.
Really?
Yeah, the entire ending battle is like up between 4 different fucking things.
I know,
and the main
I know. The thing
characters,
is,
other than
I
Luke Skywalker, don't do anything.
yeah, I would like them to have more of a payoff in the throne room, but you know, what kind of payoff do you want if you don't really have a, you know, like it's just.
The throne room stuff is fine if they had just focused on that shit rather than the Ewok shit.
But it never stands out to me as like game breaking, you know.
Well, it's a movie, that's why.
Yeah, but I think the phrase game breaking also works for movies. Doesn't work for anything though.
I was just being a cunt. Melixon understood this.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to be backwards cunty by trying not to like admit that I got what you know, just being backwards cunty.
Oh my god.
Oh, you just.
It's kind of like
conception.
which
This
is
is.
conception, yeah.
Oh.
The one thing that should never have happened to Augustus. To be conceived. Ooh, lad.
Ram-a-lam, ding dong. Ram-a-lam, ding ding dong. What?
Fucking kids, I don't get it.
Really wanted to do that right now. Kind of like wanted to let you know that I'm happy.
Am I?
Impossible.
Kill all the British.
Unlikely.
Kill all the British.
What, they get 3 lots of...
People are asking on the
Make us
fucking
ready for
or
fight,
the
son.
UK subreddit why nobody's talking about the copyright directive, and it's pretty
To
much
battle,
the sub loves
I
the
come
EU so much that
after.
you never talk anything bad about it. It's so fucking accurate, it's unbelievable.
Hmm.
No, these people on the UK sub are in love with the European Union so much that even this copyright directive is
Please
something
don't
that they
mention
wouldn't
the copyright
accept.
shit. Nazi image board is going crazy about it.
Well, wouldn't you? And people are like, oh, but it's not going to affect anything, really.
Holy shit,
like,
it's affecting
okay.
everything. I don't want to install it. Things like
People are like, oh, but it's fucking memes are considered parody
Do you know
work. It's
how
like,
many hours of my life I was trying to explain to people that their company is not getting rated by the European Union because of the whole what is the name in English? GT, the one with the privacy protection.
GDPR?
Yeah, I think it is that. The new thing about the private data.
I saw an
shit.
ad on TV the other day that was, Facebook is changing, and I'm like, yeah, but I said, yeah, Facebook's changing so it doesn't get caught this time. That's what this is, you know? Like, if you seriously think Facebook isn't going to continue stealing your fucking information, then you are an
What do
idiot.
you mean by stealing? They are not. I mean,
They were giving it to them.
You know, that was the business model. I was like.
I know. You know what I mean?
I know. The thing is, like, I'm not. I don't really get why the people were angry at Facebook, because that was what everybody who know what they were doing saying. Like, you know, since they started the company, this is not.
Yeah, but the normal people I've talked to say they don't care.
I know, because they are not understanding. Like that's a lack of imagination, you know, as Terry Pratchett describes it. Because if you have a lack of imagination, you can't really imagine
Like Adam.
everything. Yeah.
I don't think Terry Pratchett's got much of an imagination anymore.
No, but he
I
still
can't imagine
wrote
so.
those nice books I love a lot.
Yes!
Because they're depiction of mostly complicating social topics and like historical narratives, but they are so brilliantly written that it comes across like bullshit.
Oh, like the Bible.
No, the Bible is
Bullshit.
just bullshit.
Shriek, shriek! So be
Most
it!
people. In the night, it's really unfortunate to have a bright red feather on the head.
Oh, I don't think so.
Tail. Run, chase!
There's a prequel name for everyone.
Move tails!
Get a feather and come back.
No! We got bad guys up ahead. My tank is so loud though that they're here coming fucking a mile away. Sneak up on this fucker. Bet you he's a German too. Oh fuck you. Unbelievable. I got shot with heat. This is one of the most bullshit ammo types in this game.
Feels bullshit in every game.
So glad a track absorbed the 150 APDS shell.
I don't know, shouldn't heat be kind of like useless against modern tank if you don't hit it in like a spot where there's no thing to prevent it, like catches or reactive
Yeah,
armor?
but I
whatever?
don't have any of that shit, do I?
Okay, what are you anyway?
Vickers MBT. I can get shot by a T-34 and die.
That's unfortunate.
It's the Chieftain Mark 10 that has protection against that shit.
So I don't know, the British tank design, bad, very good. That's a weird learning curve. In terms of, you know, design. Because I guess, you know, modern British tanks are quite good.
They do the job, don't they?
But you know, on the other side, we never had like a really good large-scale tank warfare engagement between, you know, like modern main battle tanks.
Kind of how.
But if the Turks use them, it does not count. Because
Does the Battle of 73 Eastern count?
Ready now!
was fucking 73 Easting.
It's a map coordinate.
Tell me more.
So the Iraqi Republican Guard tank divisions came up against American and British like first armored divisions.
But did they have like modern main battle tanks
They're
directly?
modern enough for the time.
That the stab! Clanrat spears!
I mean,
Good master!
I make a wild guess and say the Americans won.
yeah. The only tank that was lost was a Bradley, and that was from friendly fire.
Huh?
At least 160 Iraqi tanks were destroyed.
I mean, the Soviet figures for World War III was like
Oh yes!
3 tanks for 1 NATO tank, wasn't it?
Yeah, but one NATO tank is superior to 3 Russian tanks.
I'm just talking about what their official guesses were at the
Oh yeah,
time.
because their whole doctrine's mass tank assault.
I like interesting when everything is nuclear warfare.
Clanrat spears!
No, you go out and refuel. Oh, you go out and refuel and then not come back. What? At some point that would happen. I mean, you can have a nice tank environment for 2 or 3 days, I guess, with the right filtration technique, but you know, at some point it's becoming quite interesting shitting in the shell space.
Well, what if they had hazmat suits and an airlock?
Kill them!
Ooh, they're probably having like overpressurized cabins too, so you could, I don't know, but an airlock and a tank.
I don't know. Yeah, it's very like the
Clanrat
height of the airlock is very small, so you have to like really go in fetal position when it's cycling, but then you get out.
Clever ploy!
I mean, you have to like, maybe it's kind of like a lift.
Lucky to
Oh, it could be like a lift.
Stuckler is probably just in the article about nuclear tank warfare right now.
No, but they had like a nuclear-proof tank.
An airlock?
Well,
Oh,
we'll
do
see.
you talk about
Yeah.
Russian tank with the
Yeah.
4 tracks?
Yeah. But 4 tracks is really, really,
What
really,
about
really
4 tracks
inefficient.
tank in World
Oh,
War?
we haven't got to see it yet. Don't you worry, it's coming. Probably.
Kind of like the Mauer breaker, you see it coming.
Yeah.
I still said that they removed the bicycle.
Fucking gay ass bicycle.
Fucking gay as tank.
Well, the Russian strategy is, as Wikipedia likes to call it, 7 days to the River Rhine. That was in 1979.
Storm vermin! Clanrat spears!
Basically, the idea was the nuclear strike Polish
Storm vermin!
cities, or like if to stop the NATO advance, they would nuclear strike various cities in the Warsaw Pact as well as Western cities.
Proxy
Or
Russia.
Well, no, the Russians would attack West Germany, Belgium, the Netherlands, and Denmark with nuclear weapons.
What?
And then they would rush tanks, rush B.
Welcome to Poland, or as the Soviets called it, the buffer state.
Vienna was to be hit with 2 500 kiloton bombs, while Vicentia, Verona, Padova, and several bases in Italy were being hit by single 500 kiloton bombs. Hungary was to capture Vienna. Stuttgart, Munich, Nuremberg, and West Germany would have been destroyed by nuclear strike, and then captured by Czechoslovaks and Hungarians. In Denmark, targets would include Roskilde and Esbjerg. Roskilde, while having no military significance, would be targeted for its cultural and historical significance. Eat shit, Denmark.
I really like that they had this weird idea that they would be in control of their own state for like a few days.
Well,
Because I
Esbjerg
guess
would be
what-
targeted for its large naval harbor.
I guess what really would have happened is like they would drop the bombs and then everything would go to shit immediately. Like they would know like real World War III. It was just, you know, basically like nuclear war and then everybody dies really slowly.
Old rats will! Attack! Shot!
I mean, there's nothing left to fight for anyway, right? You can't go home and you can't take the enemy cities because none of them exist anymore.
But you do, because that's the point, is you nuclear strike, then you capture the city.
Yeah, but there is no city.
Well, no, but everybody's dead too, so the city's yours. They use
Yeah, but-
relatively low yield in comparison. They use kilotons instead of megatons. bombs, for more precision strikes. But I mean, they just kind of upgraded some of the Danish cities because fuck Denmark, I guess.
Guide us, hold one. Oh, fight! Attack! Clanras!
I mean, one of the stupidest things that the West has ever done was the Operation Able Archer.
Spears!
Where they almost triggered World War III.
Yeah, because the Russians thought that they were actually going to invade.
But they also had like a weird system, both of them. Like the Russians had a system to determine how close they are to a nuclear war, and was based on things like how many people with briefcases are leaving the Pentagon, how many how many lights were left on in the White House, and
That's fucking retarded.
yeah, and they made this really, really complex thoughts because like it was fucking weird.
Will we obey?
You know what the funny thing is? The guy who prevented us from World War III when he only saw like 3 or 5
Well, that
single
happened
nuclear
8 months
missiles.
after Able Archer, so it did.
Yeah, the funny thing is, like, today we know that would exactly be the NATO doctrine to send like a few nuclear missiles on first to nuke Moscow or some shit like that. And maybe make them think, oh, they would never launch just 5 nuclear missiles at us. Right, so technically he was wrong. He was right, that was like a misbehavior of the computer system, but technically he was wrong in his thought process. You know, we kind of can put this under good arrows.
Yep.
Ready, ready. String the cattle.
I also think he got a vacuum cleaner for it. No shit.
Oh.
Yeah, but later, like 30 years later, because you know the Russians really hated him. for
Jesus
doing that.
Christ.
Yeah, the Russians thought he was not doing his job.
Why do you think? Well, this is a good thing too. Like, why do you think Stalin is like the most revered Russian leader in history?
The
And
what?
like Gorbachev, Stalin. Is the most,
Because
like, revered.
there's this personality cult around him.
It's not that, just that, because he made Russia a superpower and Gorbachev destroyed it.
The
That's
thing
why.
is, like, Gorbachev not really destroyed it.
Yeah, he did.
Gorbachev kind of like
He brought the
made
Soviet Union
downfall
down.
really interesting. Yeah, but the Soviet Union put itself kind of down in a
No,
strong
but he
Soviet Union.
he was the reason that fucking happened. The CIA was
Nah.
upset.
No, he was
No,
not the
what
reason it
after
happened.
Khrushchev and stuff with the old, what's his name?
Which one?
The guy who took over from
Brezhnev.
Yeah, he really fucked the Soviet Union up.
Yeah, but he didn't fucking
Thing
collapse
is,
it.
he probably saved it. I would argue that Gorbachev probably saved what was left of it before it was going.
No,
to
he let the
Civil
West
War or
in, and the
something.
West destroyed it.
Also, like, destroyed is a pretty interesting. Like,
That's what happened. Complete dissolution of the Soviet Union.
yeah, but the thing
I mean,
is,
when you-
like, it was
when you
probably
lo-
like
That threw the
really
country at
soft
the anarchy.
downfall. Like, nobody would ever thought you would get that kind of let's say.
He tried to reform an unreformable system, and in doing so broke it.
Yeah, but he also, yeah, of course, but that was the plan to not like go on like before.
Yeah,
It was,
but
it was actually very
then the
successful.
Soviet, then what was left fell into a complete fucking mess for the 90s.
And you can say that Stalin was successful, but they could have been more successful. You could have argued that it was a horrible mess to kill all that millions of people and destabilizing your nation. And you could argue that they would be able to go into World War II like much better prepared if they would have not purged so much people.
Yeah, because he killed all of the important people, and then was a dangerous point in its history.
You can
I think
also
you're-
argue that the Soviet Union only existed because you killed all those people, because otherwise
That's
they
true.
probably overturned him, or just things would change naturally
But
because
that's why people like Stalin.
you got shit done.
They wouldn't like to live under him, but they like him because they made Russia a superpower, but then Russia lost World War, like the post-World War II.
The thing is, like, Russia was always kind of fucked under Stalin, but they had a nuclear bomb, and that made
But
them
the problem with
untouchable.
Russia is it's always fucked, because they always put somebody in charge that then tries to save everything and then fucks it up.
They once had a German queen, like, you know, like, she was pretty good. I mean, she had a horse thing going on, I guess, but what the fuck can we judge? Yeah, Catherine the Great, she was German.
Oh.
Yes, yes. Victory!
Oh yeah, she's swimming with horses or some shit.
Yeah, but
Well,
you
you'll
know,
be
she-
glad to know in my Prussia game in the E4, I can't visual fire Prussia.
Kill! Execute!
No.
Kill the Englishman über alles.
Mighty am
Über
I!
alles in
Der
der Welt.
Welt.
Gott strafe England.
Gott strafe England,
Gott
all die
strafe
Engländer
England.
gegen die Mauer. Wir sollen all die Engländer erschießen.
Battle
Ah.
fight! Get going!
No.
Victory! I'm
Okay,
getting
let's talk about Allied war crimes in the Second World War.
Find war
Oh,
war
President.
crimes.
There were
President.
none. There were none.
What about
Take- go!
executing a whole
Fools!
SS division?
Did it happen?
That's not
Yeah, the
right.
Canadians.
That's
did
not a war crime.
it. No, it was not a war crime, and yeah, but you know, like, it was a war crime, but I think it was one of the neglectables.
Yeah.
The Canadians, like.
I'm gonna write a play
last-
around that word now.
During
Lay neglectables.
neglectables. What did I say?
Yeah, lay neglectables instead of lay miserable.
Is it? No. Is it a spoof of the
Thank you, Alan.
Expendables?
Thank you, Alan.
The Neglectables is gonna be a musical about like all the war crimes that are not really war crimes because they happen to ancestors.
Is it written by an SJW? That's why the war crimes and our war crimes are war crimes. I'll be back. Oh my god.
Fucking glorious.
It's that fucking diet you're on. You've got gout.
Nah.
Les Neglectables. Les Neglectables.
Not now when the discussion is coming to great payout, he's going away.
Yeah,
Oh, go fuck yourself.
you gotta check out on a winning hand, right?
Are you just, what are you doing? Are you
Googling
measuring
what Jaeger can get from eating too much meat.
for what?
Because he's
Eat
on
too
a carnivore diet or whatever.
Oh,
Probably watched too much Jordan Peterson because Jordan
diet-
Peterson also does that.
the guy
Oh,
who
what?
invented that
Feel
shit
the power.
died.
He only eats meat.
He slipped on ice.
Oh yeah.
Jaeger, I think you're a bit big to be eating meat. You're meant to be eating like, dietary
Lettuce.
stuff.
You
That
should
you
be
die.
eating what I'm eating.
Just
Fucking
rice. Have you ever
Yeah.
seen a fat Asian person?
That means that if Millicent ever comes back to Colchester, you won't have to wait for you to catch your breath after walking 100 meters.
It's a very
And I
hot
guess
day.
Middix is a very squirrely person who has to, walk
It
around
was a very
lot.
hot day. Millicent said you had to do it in shifts, for fuck's sake.
Middixon
Because you're so
probably,
fucking out of shape.
Middixon probably has kind of like a orbit around Jaeger.
Orbit? What?
Yeah, you can say that. I mean, if that counts as pushing over a fucking wall.
No, imagine like they both walking down the street, but Jaeger walks very slowly and from one leg to the other leg, and Middixon's always kind of like whirling around him because,
Because that's the only way I can keep up with him, like with his
Also,
slowness.
it's also set
Yeah.
orbit, so I think he's suggesting a few other things.
The sexual?
Oh, gravity.
Oh.
thing is, everything is fine until you need a breathing mask when you sleep because you're so fat that your breath, you might die from sleeping. Yeah. You can be so fucking fat that you can die from sleep.
Fucking stupid.
That's why Millicent should become Jaeger's diet nutritionist or whatever.
Why do I always have to do all this shit?
Because
Why
that's
don't
your
ever
thing, isn't it? You
take
work
an
at-
interest in Jaeger.
Because I don't work at a fucking swimming pool like a bitch.
And you're the only one who ever entered the closet.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
true.
You entered the closet and you managed to come out again.
Haven't I done enough for
Many
haven't
Asian
I,
food delivering services entered, none came out.
haven't I earned my classes points? Isn't your turn to go into the closet?
but anyway,
I
so
went
I'll
over the top.
Closet.
I
Maybe
threw
no
Jaeger
door,
over the
but-
top. It's your turn.
I think
Yeah,
we
but
should
you brought
all-
him back.
Wow, but you wanted me to leave him tied up to a tree in the forest?
Yeah, okay. With all the Pokemon Go people circling him like a shark.
They would have eaten him. They would have eaten his brains.
Thought it was the Snorlax.
My god, it's a Pikachu.
Oh, it's a Snorlax. Quickly, whip out your phone. Catch it.
Oh my god, a Snorlax has appeared. It's called Harry.
Alright.
Oh shit.
Do Pokemon actually have name outside of their Pokemon name.
You know, what I heard
No,
recently?
Pokemons don't have a name or personality.
Somebody-
That's why you can keep them in balls, I guess.
Remember Jaeger the Medicker fucking video where the people in charge of that Pokemon
Medic!
thing were upset? The people in charge of the Pokemon thing were upset because of like slavery or whatever, even though Pokemon is
Yeah.
entirely based around enslaving small animals and making them fight to the death.
That's fucking ironic.
Yeah. That's what I saw. We did an awful lot of shit. We did an awful lot of shitting on Jaeger, but aside from the thing with
Wait.
Augustus not being born, I think we should reshift our efforts back to Augustus.
Wait,
But Augustus is not here, that's not
are
funny.
you shitting on me?
I don't know.
Nobody, we all love you. But we will raid the closet in one day.
We'll raid the closet.
Yeah, one of us has
record-
already beat us to it.
And we will, I don't know, we will decorate it like Hogwarts. Very awkward
What
was that,
Hogwarts.
Dingus?
If that was shitting on me, you're doing a piss poor effort.
No, we're not shitting on you, because we like you.
It's
The
the
only thing we do is male bonding.
Male bondage. Fucking hell, Alan. Not again. Where is Augustus?
I'm totally
He's
sure
there.
that you
Oh,
know
Augustus is
attracted
here.
by my
Oh.
strong German chin line.
Hello, Augustus. What's Augustus doing other than fiddling with kids?
Yeah, you already killed the child.
The chilled.
Killed.
So making
Why are we
the
talking
suit-
about tortoises?
Making the
Torches.
suit out of his skin.
Chilled? Rule, whatever the fuck. Making soup, did you say?
He's making a suit out of the
Out of the
skin.
bones. Oh.
Making soup.
Amazing. Has anyone spoken to our good friend Adam lately?
You're so obsessed with Adam.
Yeah, I am.
No,
I'm
I think,
his-
but Adam's
head
in
of
the
his
Air Force
fan
right
club.
now. He's
Wait,
probably too busy getting ass fucked.
We haven't seen this boy in
Well, he turned up though one time.
no.
But Alan wasn't here because that time when Alan mentioned his ward skin, like strangling him, I got upset.
Were you the only
That
one
was
who
so
saw him?
fucking funny. It was one of our best moments.
Top 10 Adam put downs. Top 10 anime betrayals. Just when Adam thought Alan was
The
his
one
friend.
time, but the one time,
He just crushed him.
Adam fucking pwned the Zeppard was fucking.
Oh my god, this is Zeppard. I wanna bring that fucker back.
That was amazing.
Oh my god, the arm is fucking red.
You can remember what
Why
we were
is the
doing?
arm red?
We were doing that thing in Star Trek Online. where
It's
you
not explained in the Bible why
have
the
to,
arm is red.
defend the 2 points against the purple things. You know,
Purple
outside of Kronos, that queue.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, we were doing that when it happened. I remember it was fucking amazing.
I remember where I was.
When 9/11 happened. I do.
I remember where I was when 9/11 happened.
I came home from school and I turned on TV and there's one of those sub cartoons and on every channel it's the same shit.
Jaeger was too
Fucking-
busy trolling people because he didn't believe that 9/11 had happened.
Then I called my parents and they were like, "Yeah, we know. Well, you
We
don't have
did
to
it.
call us."
Is it safe?
This guy
That's
called
like, oh.
Sparser,
It
better
wasn't.
talk to him.
Didn't know.
I think Sparsa did 9/11.
Is Jaeger a 9/11 denialist?
You know, Sparsa never denied that he did 9/11. I think
Yeah, I
that's
think
suspicious.
that's a strong
Evidence
proof that he did it.
Yeah, that's enough evidence. You know, we invaded Iraq over less evidence.
Yeah, true. This is reality.
Yes.
This is life. This is reality.
This is not love. Daddy, don't hurt me.
May
Don't
your
hurt me
penis
no
too
more.
big.
Oh my god. Gastus, why?
Kiss this.
Deep Warren.
They're just children.
Did you?
Kinder, man, they're just kinder.
The only thing that can save us is an underage anime transgender waifu pillow.
Oh, go away.
Really
Pretty
want
hard to
if
put
Google
What are
all
you, the
words
mighty
together.
fucking jingles?
if Google is seriously listening in on all the fucking conversations,
Mighty
then
jingles gets
why
cut
are
by a Portuguese
why
woman.
is there no squad team busting me for pedophilia or some shit?
Because they haven't caught you yet.
probably some things are just getting filtered out of the algorithm. You know, porn is okay, but child pornography, then the algorithm turns it back. You know, maybe we should talk about YouTube channels we hate with child in front of it, so it get ranked down.
YouTube toy channels. Remember this YouTube channel?
It was so fucking funny. We explained to a girl what bronies were, and then she
remember
it,
this YouTube channel?
What YouTube channel is it? Oh no, he's from the 69th Exeter's Regiment.
Couldn't take it.
Hey, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? So, breaking news, popular YouTuber who prefers dressing up as a fucking tribal man
Who? Aaron Paul?
ended up cheating on his non-tribal
Leafy his hair.
girlfriend. Man, what the fuck? I've been like a #1 fan of this fucking tribe man for
What
like
was
30
Leafy
years
again?
now, and he's doing this shit? I mean, that really upsets me. And I'm pretty sure I'm about to have a meltdown over this shit, so let's see at least what he has to say about cheating on his
I
girlfriend.
also
This is the
think I
only
saw the
YouTube
content
channel.
Pretty much he's like admitted
This is the
at
only
this
YouTube
point.
channel that Content Cop actually killed. Like his decline just fucking. It's really funny, like the YouTube politics that went on, like the moment fucking Keemstar got fucked by Content Cop. Leafy was like, I want to scavenge off this shit. And he went in for the scavenge.
Wow, what a
and I
shitty,
just
transparent
was,
start
like,
to your video. 5 seconds without saying anything
Shot
at
him in the
all,
face.
and then after 5 seconds of awkward
Then he crawled
fucking
around a wee bit like
silence
a bit
that
of
you
a
obviously could have
half-corpse for 6
easily
months, and I guess he just gave
followed
up
up
on
with
life.
So I
Just,
really
I would
messed
link
up,
you an original
guys.
Leafy video.
But he's seriously dead?
Well, no, probably not. His chin is somewhere. He's still looking
He's
for it.
really sincere. He's
Still
not
looking
even
for his
said
chin.
anything yet. That alone doesn't make the apology like, I don't know, like 12.5% more shit. Then I don't know what would.
Clearly, everyone was incredibly devastated when they heard that we had broken up, because I did cheat on her, just like I did my ex-girlfriend. Right after I ended that relationship, we finally closed the book on that one, and I wasn't faithful to Tyla either. I made a video because her and Onision were ganging up on me, and I
Have
said
you
I
watched
will
this
never,
video I just played?
ever have a public
This
relationship
is the what
again.
original Leafy is here content
My
used to be.
must wait.
A couple months later, not even a couple months, it was like a month later, I met Jacqueline, and she was perfect. She was an atheist. She...
Oh my god, this is probably the slowest shit I've ever seen in my entire life. It's like a fucking anime backstory. Like, dude, just get on with it. Jesus
I
Christ.
think it's killed everybody.
Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video.
Very hard, trying very hard to kill the Prussians.
Basically, Leafy used to do Minecraft content.
Hey, what's up, ladies
Cool.
and gentlemen? So, breaking
What a
news.
faggot.
Popular YouTuber who prefers dressing up as a
Run on,
fucking
front.
tribal
And
man
then when his channel started to dry up, he went to be
ended
edgy.
up cheating on his non-tribal girlfriend. Man, what the fuck? I've been like a
Here we are.
Hello, human. My name is Terrence. You have reached the Tremaine Terrence channel. I want to thank you for being.
I don't know who he's talking about in this video, and I want to see some more of their weird shit.
Yeah, that's peace, man.
for being here clicking on this particular video. Now, Princess Dust. Okay? Now, she has some other names that she goes by.
Wanna come and play Hold Fast with me, you niggas?
Hold fast my penis. How do the Prussians feel?
Cool.
They feel cool. I think the question was malformed.
Oh mon dieu, oh mon dieu.
I order a scary move.
I'm recruiting a really badass army.
You are?
Yeah. Got a Hydra. Got executioners of Cain. Got some of those halberds that just won't die. It's got a dragon. Got 2 Cold One units.
All is doomed.
Really high tier shit.
I have 3 turns until
Ascend.
turns so I can stop making good
Mm.
That will incur my wrath. Stink of command. All tales are mine.
Gotta wait for buildings to build.
Mighty am I. Gracie.
Seems like they have actually kind of given up on the relentless assault of our little corner of the world.
Fuck them up.
I mean, fuck them up hard now. Didn't like that.
My loyal subjects. Malekith, King of Nagaroth.
Dreadlord of Nagaroth.
Very well. depravity. King of Nagaroth.
The Black Dragon.
Finger Dragon.
Big the border fences are gone.
Where are princes? Yeah, they're kind of weird because it's kind of rotted into like Empire territory. Like a fucking mold or fungus.
Secret scheme. Attack! To battle, I come after. Nothing can stop me. More power. Yes, yes. This way. Ready. Yes, yes. Fight. Hit. Battle fight! Get going!
Bad rats.
Another victory! Yes, yes! Stretched craven tail. Stink of betrayal strong. All tails are mine! Mighty am I! Clay, harbinger of doom. Get off! Mighty am I.
fucking victims.
Your king has arrived. Cease!
It's now a time of prosperity in the Red Kingdom.
Next, destruction!
Rest for the wicked.
Be sneaky.
Nee. You just take that settlement, I don't need it. Oh, never mind, I want that settlement.
Time to eat, leaders! My raiders! Hornet One watches me! The Council's voice! All hail, horned rat!
Gonna be able to start building good buildings.
Yeah. Only 100, turn 118. Oh, I can trade. I can trade with the Salt of Pleasure.
Finally.
They don't want. They don't want to trade. Okay. Then not.
Gone for.
Then not. Hey, I invite you to participate in Round 2 tournament hosted by ETB. Oh, I really don't want to play in that. Bye. Goodbye.
Wait, did you just get invited?
Yeah, they're inviting me for tournaments, so fuck that shit.
Why?
Yeah. No, not interested.
Maybe Midixon.
Because usually those
big
tournaments have
name.
like arbitrary rules, like, oh, you can only have like these specific kinds of units. If you do anything else, you are disqualified, and we're gonna rape your asshole on the internet. Now go fuck yourself. It's your tournament.
Very
And, and usually the problem is they can't find enough people, so they just go and ask around everybody that ever showed some promise, like, oh, come play in the tournament, so that we actually have people that play the tournament, so it's not some this kind of gay shit that we did.
Yeah, I do. I'd have a all-exploding pig army.
Yeah. That's why they don't ask you.
Death is coming. Advancing.
Probably get more viewers if they Twitch.
Brawls, move!
No, I don't think so. How can I trespass against you?
You have warpstone. Good.
How can you what?
Oh, we need to get military access and trespassing against you, and apparently your allies get pissed off when I do that for some reason.
Clan Rictus rules all.
How does Betonia survive? I don't understand.
They don't. Hello, they don't. ACDC, that's fucking cool.
ACDC? Fuck you,
Hey,
meandering
ACDC
around.
guy!
One of them died, didn't they, recently?
You can trust faith.
Aren't they
Look
all
at
dead
my
inside?
long length.
No.
Many.
Why would they be dead inside? Why?
hide and sneak! Attack! Richter's ready for fight, Scrap! Yes, yes! Victory for Trench! Burn fire! It's all!
Huh. Would you not destroy those cities, please?
You fucking what?
Yeah, I want those cities.
Man, he's...
Now I have to like spend half an army and then pay money to.
Trench is ready.
Don't do that. When you just sack it, if you, what's the purpose of destroying it like that?
I already sacked it.
All right, then don't do it again.
I needed food, so fuck you.
Okay.
Watch your back, Tile. Ready? Yes, yes. Rest now. Yes, yes. Rat mage. Verminous valor. Guide us, Horned One.
What awaits me? Their life is mine.
My plans must wait.
Ah, purple people finally bite the dust. Oh no,
The purple one bites the dust.
They have one shitty settlement left.
stretched craven tail. My nest. Must spread our own corruption. Less treacherous.
What? Oh, the Skaven. How delightful. Immediately.
Who's number 1 first strength then? Is it not actually?
I have no idea.
The
I don't
dwarves?
know. I don't know. Probably.
The dwarves.
Mhm.
Who's next? Choose your words carefully, or I shall choose my blade. That's laughable.
Valiant Lord. The laws of chivalry demand I hear you. Fine.
Oh, interesting. Anyone else?
Finding my way.
I am the Witch King. Seeking entertainment.
Relics, come forth!
Just get good, bro.
Get good, bro.
Yeah.
Conquest lies ahead. I shall destroy!
Make ready the bayonets. That's weird. That French attempts to overcome the glorious Prussian government.
Ah, for fuck's sake.
Ambush you again.
No.
In the same spot again as well.
Oh, this is fucking shit.
You remember that guy that we played with Napoleon, multiplayer, and he moved his troops out in color?
Yeah. What about it?
Do you remember it?
Well, I don't specifically remember his name or anything. God damn it.
Eagle's scared though.
Our allies are cowards!
God damn it, fuck this game. Seriously, I'm fucking done with this bullshit, man. Yeah, this fucking ambush shit. I'm done.
What happened?
Fucking done. We'll just continue later. I'm fucking done with this game, man. It's fucking bullshit elves.
What happened?
What happened? I got ambushed.